Good morning.
It is good to see you all. I'd like to introduce you to my sidekick, Annie. Now, she's not going to say very much, but as you can see, we are inseparable. So, how are you?
Good.
Right.
Are you living your best life?
I hope so.
I wonder what living your best life means to you. I only can share what it means to me. And it means to me being aligned with my chosen environment. It also means emotional balance with a loving consciousness, carrying no anger, worries, resentments, or negative memories that may poison the mind. It also means maintaining a healthy body. Now, is it possible to achieve and maintain a healthy body when we get older? Many still assume it to be natural to physically and mentally decline when we age. Obviously, I don't agree. I'm going to share some interesting information with you to demonstrate why I don't agree. Some of you may not approve with what I share, and that's okay. Everybody has a right to be wrong. Everything I share with you comes from a place of love and truth as I learn to understand it, and is the result of many months research. I do not intend to give you medical advice as I'm not a doctor. Everything I share here can be researched and validated. Perhaps some of you have additional knowledge to share with us later. I'm not disputing anyone's opinion or experience. I'm just sharing my success with you. And for those who aren't interested or in a mood of learning right now, it may serve as seeds for thoughts. Please show your hands if you are aligned, emotionally balanced, have no grievances, don't need to take any medications or supplements. Sounds like La La Land, doesn't it? Does it even exist? I know it does. Before, to get to know how, I like to see the hands of those who believe their doctor is responsible for their health. Thank you very much. At my age, being healthy without medications or supplements, except for one, and not experiencing pain emotionally or physically, sounds almost impossible, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's not, and I can prove it. I do live my best life. Yep, I truly do. And no, I'm not promoting a product or service. The only thing I'm promoting today is awareness. Living my best life is a mindset I've diligently cultivated throughout the years until it became my reality. Sustainable physical and emotional independence for the rest of my life. That is my goal. Throughout my life, I've constantly worked on myself, and some of you may have witnessed some of my changes. I learned that maintaining my best life includes how I talk to myself and about myself, how I feed my body, mind, and soul. It takes patience and passion for implementing changes and accepting new education. It takes a lifelong commitment to yourself. Are you willing to commit 100% to yourself? I don't see anybody very excited about that. Knowledge is the key, and implementing that knowledge is our job. Consistency, persistence, and self-love are important practices leading to our best life. And yes, it also takes the dreaded self-discipline. Believe me, I was not born with it. Self-discipline is a choice and a lifestyle. It is a decision we will make when we are finally ready to be in charge of our life's choices instead of catering without thinking to whatever comes our way. And then we call it unfortunate. Self-discipline is a mindset, and it takes practice. It starts with accepting that life is a process starting from the inside out. We can choose whether to believe that or not. Unfortunately, many people live from the outside in, cluttering their lives with the remnants of others. Changes are not comfortable or convenient. Awareness and curiosity are key. It will be your personal decision to nurture a healthy body and mind. You could make it your hobby. Now, I have a tricky question. Please show your hands if you are not interested in living a pain-free and harmonious lifestyle. Thank you. So, what are you willing to do for yourself to be completely healthy and happy? Are you willing to do your own research? Are you ready to let go of habits that are holding you back? Are you prepared to embrace changes and new knowledge to enhance your life? I worked on this most of my life, and it often felt like it would never happen to me. But here it is. I am living my best life right now. I also have learned to appreciate the fierce struggle that brought me here. I want the best life for you and the rest of humanity. Only 2 years ago, I suffered with diverticulitis, a leaking bladder, memory loss, inflammation such as arthritis and kidney disease. My body grew skin tacks all over. My cholesterol was too high. My hands were disformed and covered with brown spots, and they hurt. Though I did eat relatively healthy compared to many, my symptoms increasingly took hold of my life. I've seen many doctors, but offered nothing else besides medication. Not one professional had asked me what I eat or drink. Now, I'm not here to bash every doctor, but let's be honest. These days, all we get from for most physicians are prescriptions to cover the symptoms we complain about. When my physical ailments dragged my emotional body down, I had two choices. Either I accept my doctor's choice of pharmaceuticals and consent to countless side effects, or I take total responsibility for my health and figure out what the human body needs to be and stay healthy. I choose to intensify my research about optimal health on an aging body, and we all get there. I was so driven, and I came up with a crazy idea of wanting to reset the health of my body. Yep, just like a faulty computer, I wanted to reset my health. Couldn't delete it. I studied many scientific and alternative approaches. I listened to countless podcasts about information and methods to gain optimal health, stuff no doctor would talk with me about. Assuming responsibility for my own health became my passion. I learned that the performance of the human body depends on the fuel we take in. Just like a car wouldn't run on just anything, or a plant that cannot thrive without the right soil. So I searched for the kind of food that would give my body optimal function without me having to add supplements. I kept testing and tweaking and tweaking and testing until I found the right combination. The foods I chose to eat ultimately became also my medicine. Within 4 months, I got rid of 40 pounds. And I have not gained an ounce back since. I became less forgetful, more mobile, and within another 2 months, all my symptoms were gone. I experienced no more pain. The arthritis swelling on my fingers had disappeared as had the spots. I am so proud of myself. This is my greatest accomplishment. I truly was able to reset the health of my body. My cholesterol is normal, and so is my entire blood work. So, what pleasures did I have to give up for these achievements? Honestly, I didn't give up anything good for me, that's for sure. I love what I eat now. It's the most delicious and convenient food I could have imagined. I miss nothing I ate before. Well, maybe ice cream. I was often asked if it was worth the struggle. Are you kidding me? I can't believe it took me so long to arrive to the conclusion that it was solely my responsibility to cater to my health and not that of any doctor. To me, a doctor's job is to help find the cause of an ailment and assist with his knowledge in healing. I'm not interested in maintenance of ill conditions with drugs. I can't believe I used to make fun of people focused on healthy living. I did. Shameful, I did. I found them extreme and an uncomfortable reminder that my choices were not intelligent, nor supporting my health. I didn't think I could do this. My palate and often convenience were the deciding factors of what food I ate. I didn't give it much thought. When I began researching what manufacturers put in our food, I experienced a brutal awakening. How did I not look at the labels before and ask myself what the ingredients we couldn't pronounce are and how they affected our health? These ingredients are called additives, pesticides, and preservatives. Our industry has silently altered our foods that now poison our body, and we must open our eyes to this truth. True, we used preservatives for a very long time, right? But the type of preservatives have changed, and few bother to find out what they are. Is it trust or ignorance? I agree, we should have learned all this early on in our lives. Most never received nutritional education, including myself. But we still can learn. Or have we become too complacent, bending our knees to conveniences? Is it too uncomfortable to change? And who is paying the price? When I decided to change my lifestyle, I did not join a label such as vegetarian or vegan. A lot of store-bought vegan foods still have hidden additives. I practice with a different option. The food I wound up choosing for myself is very delicious and completely catered to everything my body needs. My food became my medicine, which I look forward to taking every day. I'm 76, so this is not a matter of age. And I'm feeling so good. Now, a couple of months ago, I took my old car and Amy on a trip to New York. I drove only greenways, avoiding interstates completely. It was such a joy driving at my pace and enjoying the landscapes on the way. I took 3 days each way, and I brought my food with me to enjoy whenever and wherever I wanted. In New York, I trained a couple of senior friends in this lifestyle at their request. One friend is 84 and the other 78-year-old. Both have reported amazing changes in their health, physically and mentally. Another friend has cancer and was so weak when I visited, she couldn't prepare a meal for herself. So I set her up with the products and easy guidelines for 5 weeks. She didn't have to cook anything. Good food is not a secret. It is knowledge when you reach for it. We must learn, understand what our body needs to function perfectly, right? Right. My plan for me is flexible and nutritious, and my food is clean. What does that mean? It means I only eat organic food without additives, pesticides, or preservatives, because I want to be healthy. Now let's cover what exactly I eat daily. After much research, I choose to eat mostly micronutrients versus macronutrients. Macronutrients include tons of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, while micronutrients provide mostly vitamins, minerals, and proteins without so much carbohydrates. I recommend that you look at both and decide for yourself what your choice will be. Both offer different types of vitamins and minerals that the body needs to survive. But micronutrients don't need to be consumed in large amounts like macronutrients do. They are nutrient dense. Not much is needed for regulating several bodily functions and become the most important part of my diet. In particular, the multitude of different vitamins provided by a balanced diet strengthens the immune system, helps the body heal from injuries, and keeps our brain and vision healthy. Minerals such as calcium, copper, iron, zinc help build and maintain strong bones, sustain healthy blood pressure, regulate nerve transmissions, and balance metabolism. Usually, health experts advise people to include a variety of foods in their diet because most types of foods do not have everything what we need by themselves. However, some foods have most of what we need, and certain type of dietary combinations can give us all our necessary nutrients. That's the combination I eat daily. Vitamin B12 is the one supplement I take because it is usually only found in dairy or meats. I opt no longer to eat dairy or meats because I don't trust the source. Also, to enjoy maximum nutritional benefits, I didn't want to cook my meals. So I eat mostly raw food. Yep, sounds exciting, doesn't it? The base food I eat every day are overnight oats that include sprouted organic oats, buckwheat, hemp hearts, walnuts, chia seeds, and pumpkin seeds. Topped off with a delicious homemade banana cashew nutmeg. I always make 4 portions in advance and eat one of the overnight oats every day, adding 1 to 2 cups of wild blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. I purchased the frozen one from Wyman's at either Walmart or Kroger's. I love this food so much. I hum when I eat. My first meal is at noon. I regularly do intermittent fasting for maximum benefits, so I eat between noon and 6 p.m. Nothing after. The secret is to have plans for the time in between, so you don't think of food before noon or after 6. Everything after 6. That's my mantra. My amazing spring mix salad with homegrown sprouts, 1 avocado, and nutritional yeast, topped with a delicious raspberry vinaigrette, is the highlight of my culinary day. I occasionally eat homemade hummus or guacamole. For dipping, I craft tasty raw seed crackers in my dehydrator. I also bake delicious superfood bread without flour, eggs, oil, or yeast. It sounds exciting, doesn't it? My son Tom, he's out there now, is an amazing cook. And sometimes I enjoy a piece of salmon he smokes for me. It's the best I've ever eaten. So I'm not vegan, no pure vegetarian. The benefits of eating like I do significantly improves physical and emotional health by providing a range of nutrients that support all bodily functions regularly. The best commitment I ever made in my life was to myself. To make your decision an easy one, I'm happy to share the guidelines and recipes I made for my friends. Just message me. I also sent a list of suggested links to the products I use. I'm happy sending them electronically upon request for easy clicking access. And no, I'm not getting paid for suggesting products. It just makes things easy for my friends. And here's my advice to you. When you decide on a change, don't do everything at once. Start slowly by deciding to eat clean food without additives, including added sugar or preservatives. Cut out sugar. Important. Just make a list of your usual foods and take a good look at what's in them and how they could benefit or damage your health. When you're ready to change your eating habit, trust me, it'll be easy because of your awareness. The food I eat is so delicious and the changes are indisputable. It is in your power to be healthy. It is up to you to live your best life. After today, you no longer can claim ignorance, and to some that may be a trigger. Because now you must think of this every time you purchase soda pop, ready-made foods with tons of preservatives, vegetables treated with pesticides that harm you, cakes and bread that clog your intestines, and ultimately have nothing else to offer but a few seconds of pleasure in your mouth. That's it. Now, smart people turn anger or frustration into motivation to change and to give their health a chance. I have not talked about sugar yet. Sugar is the cause of 90% inflammation, including cancer. Inflammation is the body's response to illness. I am a sugar addict. And I can talk about the horrible effects of sugar all day long. Unfortunately, I don't have that time. Please be aware that sugar is humans' worst enemy. Now let me repeat that. Sugar is humans' worst enemy. Sugar, including sugar substitutes, are more dangerous than cocaine or other social drugs. Sugar leads to physical and mental decline, and that is the truth. I hope that you will at least feel inspired to look at the labels and research the words you don't understand. Eating has become a social activity with a focus on pleasing the palate instead of fueling the body. Please remember that good food doesn't have to be bad for your health. I have brought some samples for the foods I enjoy for you to try, and I look forward to your feedback afterwards. Thank you very much for your time and attention.